Mike McLaughlin, our leader, did not pit. Johnny Sauter, the second place car, pitted earlier. Then it's Mark Green in third place as we get set to go green.
And Mark Green will have the freshest tires this time. He was on pit road the last caution at lap 64.
So that's the game you play now, front to back, when to pit, and where are you going to end up at the end of the day.
Fourth place car, Nashville's Joe Buford. And Hank Parker Jr. gone behind the pit wall for some repairs.
And there'll be some impatient guys that are in fast hot rods like Jimmy Spencer and some others trying to work their way back to the front.
For more on those pit stops, here's Matt.
The car chief for Jimmy Spencer is yellow. Number 1 is Johnny Allen. Johnny, how's your race car?
We got a good race car. We got some damage over there, but we should be pretty good to go to the end. He said the car was driving good, so we didn't make no adjustments. Just hope we get through all this traffic without no problems.
He came in 5th, went out 12th to Steve Burns.
Well, Matt, Greg Biffle started this race in the 18th position. He's moved his way cautiously up into 11th. They didn't make any chassis adjustments on that last stop. Biffle saying he's just a little bit tight, but they haven't run that many green flag laps. They did make any adjustments. Dick Bergeron.
Despite the fact that front tire changer Greg Burkhardt slipped and fell on that pit stop, Kevin Harvick had a 16-second pit stop. They measured the tires when the stop was all done and over with. It showed that there was just a little bit of a loose condition in the car. Nothing to worry about. He's got a terrific race car today.
Thanks, Dick. Ryan Vickers holding on to 4th, and Joe Buford, who also did not make a pit stop, the 5th place car. Then the cars who pitted, the first of those is Jeff Green, number 21.
I raced against Joe's dad, Fluky Buford. He's from the Nashville area. He was a track champion.
As was his son, Joe.
Son is too.
Todd Bodine in the 92 car. This is a battle for 18th.
Hey, we've actually got them sorted out almost here, almost into single file again.
Only took us 95 laps and 5 cautions to do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're at lap 95 now. About half those are under caution. Mike McLaughlin in the 18, he's leading this race. His last lap was just a 16:03. Jeff Green back there fighting traffic on fresher tires. He can only run like a 16:12. But it won't be long before Mike McLaughlin will be in the lap traffic. That's where the difference comes on those older tires.
Ron Hornaday returns to the race. That will leave only Brad Teague, Mike Harmon, and Brad Baker in the garage area.
Hey, we might be on to something here, boys. I think we've been about 10 or 12 laps here and hadn't had a caution. We might be able to get this thing sorted out and get a little racing under our belts.
You see Jeff Green in the 21, Kevin Harvick in the 29. This is 5th and 6th. This is the guys that has the fresher tires. This is the position they're in right now as they come up on Brian Vickers right now, who's in the 4th position in the 40 car. This is a good run for Brian Vickers, you know, regardless of strategy. Came up.
Oh, turn 1, Larry. One around. That's the 19 of Tim Sauter. He got sent into the fence, and caution will come out again. You were saying?
Yeah.
No, Darrell was saying this is the longest run we've had.
Well, it still is. It just, me.
All right. A couple cars trying to get a lap back. And Jeff Purvis, I think, came up short that time.
Yeah, even when the caution comes out, excitement don't stop for about another minute.
They just keep on coming. I can't tell whether they're going into pits, coming out of the pit, they're on the apron, they're everywhere.
Purvis did not quite make it past race leader Mike McLaughlin. The 19 up into the wall at turn 2, Tim Sauter. I didn't see who put him there, but he got special deliveried into the wall, back in first.
And Darrell,
should we just cue up TROUBLE again? What do you think?
Darrell, here's a replay of this, what happened over there.
Yeah, he got turned around by the 66 car.
Casey Mears. And this is the strategy you hate as a crew chief. Now, Mike McLaughlin, we're at lap 100, but it's like he's almost already committed to this strategy.
Yeah.
I still don't think he can come to pit road with 22 cars on the lead lap.
No, I'd wait. But the next caution, which will be in about 12 laps.
Be close to halfway.
12 or 15 laps.
You can tell the way he's scrubbing his tires right there. Johnny Sauter in the 2, he elects to come to pit road, give up that second place position. But McLaughlin stays out. 30 miles an hour around pit road here. Dick Bergeron.
All right, I'm down here in the 18 pit with crew chief Tim Schutt. Everybody else pitted. You guys didn't. Why?
Well, last time we pitted too soon here last year in the fall, and it kind of bit us. We kind of wanted to see how the car was out front, you run about 150 laps here on tires. Right now, we're running the fastest laps we've run all day. So hopefully, this strategy will work a little bit better than last year's did.
Wait a minute, faster laps on old tires than new tires?
It's all about getting your driver in a rhythm. Right now, Mike's locked down in a pretty good rhythm.
All right, that's a story on Mike McLaughlin's pit.
The former national modified champ leads this race. He's the 5th different leader after Scott Riggs, Jimmy Spencer, Jeff Green, Kevin Harvick.
Magic shoes.
Yes. Kerry Earnhardt.
Boy, Bradshaw's not going to be happy about this.
Not had a good weekend.
He's going to do some more commercials to pay for that.
That buck will buy some stop league more. Let's play the music.
Oh, no. I know the answer has to be something to do with Harry Gant.
That's Harry Gant. Pep Boys Trivia. Who is the last driver to win his first Busch pole and race in the same weekend? I think I know. How does Kevin Harvick sound?
Sounds like a pretty good chance.
How about it, Hammond? Have you got a guess?
No, not really, guys. If I had to guess, maybe Jack Ingram.
Okay. Yeah, Jack Ingram. That's another good
I
guess.
still say Harry Gant.
Jason Keller, would that be a guess?
Yeah. All right. Come on. Let us have it. Jeff Fuller. All right.
You know, the way Hammond and them cheat down there.
I thought surely Hammond would have the right answer.
Fuller was Rookie of the Year in the '96 season.
I guarantee you Hammond was thumbing through that guide as fast as he could go, but he couldn't find it.
I'm just not sure about old Bradshaw's car. It looks like stick me with a fork, I'm done.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get one to go here.
10-10-9-1-1.
Yeah, right. All right, McLaughlin the leader. Mark Green in second. The Brad Aikens number 38. Jeff Green, youngest of the 3 racing brothers, third. Brian Vickers. What would you remember more 20 years from now? Your high school prom or that you got to run up front at Bristol?
Unfortunately, I was at Nashville racing on my prom night too, so. Mark Green, of course, Christian Elder normally drives the 38 car, but he's been consulting that race team, so since Christian Elder only had X amount of races to run, they put Mark Green in this car for Darlington last week, and here at Bristol, here he's sitting in second place, and fairly fresh tires on that car.
There he is outside of Casey Kane. Pace car drops off. Pace car's led a lot of laps today.
Happiest guy in Bristol just walked into the booth here with Jeff Bird, who runs this place.
Back under Green, and McLaughlin scoots away.
He knows those oval tires. He better get all the jump he can here. That's the reason he's running faster laps. He's out front.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, aerodynamics doesn't mean anything, but being out front in clean air certainly doesn't hurt anything.
Kevin Harvick in that 29, he jumps under Brian Vickers in that 40 car. This is a battle for fourth.
Ooh, and he's got to be holding his breath right
Oh,
there.
ooh, he's over Casey Kane in the 98 lap car. He ain't waste no time with him, though. He has got a fast race car.
Oh, yeah.
Said that
where he's fast at is in the middle of the corner like we were talking
about. He
about.
rotates, able to pick that throttle up and stay in it.
Mats it right in the middle of the corner, really gets a jump off the corner.
Brian Vickers is stuck on
trouble. Here we go, round again.
Turn 2.
Everybody
Redford is in it with Jack Sprague.
And caution is on the Speedway again. That flag was going to change.
And guess who else is in it?
Not again.
Hadn't missed one yet.
Yeah, the leader's already taken the caution. Jeff Purvis in the 37 thought he was going to try to get a lap back, but they had already taken the caution flag.
Now that is a tough break for Joe Buford, who also was on the long run strategy and had been running in the top 10. He got caught up in that with Jack Sprague.
Well, I said this once before and got in trouble, but I'm going to say it again. 3 strikes and you're out. I mean, if you're in 3 wrecks.
Now Buford had bounced off the wall, and that kind of caught everybody else up back behind him. And Jack Sprague just got there before he could change direction.
You know, guys, I know it's a 250-lap race. These cars can run 180 laps on fuel, but I guess enough caution laps, 3 cautions at the green, you make it go the distance.
I believe he can make it.
Here we are. Watch the black car of Buford.
Sprague, I believe, in the
Sprague shoved up into him. That's who it was,
yes.
yeah. Sprague shoved up into the 49 Buford and turned him around.
You mentioned Jeff Bird. Here Sprague comes in and runs this place. He should be a happy guy. most sporting events in America would be thrilled with this crowd. 110,000 people are here today for this Saturday race.
More than any Super Bowl, more than any World Series. And tomorrow, 150,000 people, and they'll be standing for most of the day.
And when we come back next year, that whole back grandstand over there is going to be replaced.
Wow.
And then it'll hold how many?
We'll be seeing action like this. Twice the lead.
165,000 next year.
Goodness. It's a whole lot of spinning going on. I think that was a hit song.
A whole lot of shaking going on.
That's what it was.
Come on, baby. A whole lot of shaking going on.
Mike McLaughlin on that long run strategy will lead them down for the restart at lap 114. Mark Green, Jeff Green, Kevin Harvick, pole sitter Scott Riggs, Greg Biffle, Jimmy Spencer, Brian Vickers.
This reminds me of those radio shows I used to listen to, and the hits just keep on coming.
It's not funny.
We ready?
Here we go.
Ready. Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Jeff Purvis, who did not get his lap back on that last run to the caution, is lined up right behind McLaughlin to give him a little, he has a little breathing room, but Purvis is going to want that lap back.
And Purvis has fresh tires. He made a pit stop over there. He got that lap back and then made a pit stop and lost it. So I think that's a fairly good indicator of the tire situation because he's on a little better tires and McLaughlin's able to hold him off.
See, actually right now, Jeff Purvis is 2 laps down. He needs to get 2 laps back. If he can get 1 back, though, right now there's only 19 cars on the lead lap.
Well, he pulled up beside Mike McLaughlin.
Whoa, turn 2, Scott Wimmer.
Tony Raines spins, gets in the back of Johnny Sauter. He has to feel like he has a bullseye on that car. Caution's out.
Caution's out.
McLaughlin slowed down. Don't pull up in front of those guys.
Keep digging, stay in front of it.
All right, Purvis is going to get 1 of his laps back now.
Oh, well, he's got a great chance of getting all his laps back because there's going to be enough cautions that you get a shot at it all the time.
We're lap 117. We've ran 51 laps under caution.
I see the 2 car over there of Johnny Sauter. He's got some smoke, like he got some damage that time.
Yeah, he got into it pretty heavy there, Darrell.
There you see Tony Raines in the 33 just spinning because he's trying to avoid Scott Wimmer in 23 and just clips Johnny Sauter in the 2.
Let's watch from Johnny Sauter's onboard camera. Shane Meal alongside.
Oh, yeah, he hit the 33. That's what got him around, and the 33 got him again.
Outside. Come on around. Come on.
Mike Dillon, his spotter, he's been one of the busiest guys here today as well.
Well, let's see. The last wreck took the left rear quarter off of Sauter's car.
That thing is, look at that thing.
It has the Bristol look to it.
Looks like a demolition car. He's not out of it yet, as long as it'll roll.
What's that thing Humpy had? Carasaurus? Carasaurus looks like it's eaten that and spit it out.
Look at that thing.
It's a wild one here in Thunder Valley. More in a minute.